My name is Shifra Shalit. I work at the Dver Gallery, which was founded in 1982 by Dver in Trato. It was a different kind of gallery for what was then shown in Tel Aviv. Usually the galleries at that time showed very conventional Israeli artists. When I say conventional, I would refer to a kind of art that was, you could find it in Europe, the States too. And then 1982, trying to start a new era with young artists at the time that were a little bit all over, trying to convince them to come back and to start something new. We have an international program. We are working with 30 artists, and I would say that it's half and half. Half of them are Israelis and the other ones are international. But the main point is that we believe they are all very good artists. So it's not about their nationality, it's about their quality. I think like everywhere else, there are people who will be more politically involved and others not at all. So it is true that the political situation is very complicated and intrigues a lot of people. There will be some who will not refer to it, but I believe everyone refers to it, even by not referring to it. Not, you can't say most of them. There are several artists who come and go. There are others who would stay for 2, 3, 5 years or forever. But there is all the time a back and forth. People that are staying for 3, 4 months in Europe, then they come back, they go for 1 year, kind of a perpetual residency all over the world. For several years it was just us. There are many good galleries in Israel. They are doing wonderful work. Some of them are international galleries working with an international artist, some of them not. But I think, yeah, it's a really vivid scene from this point of view in Tel Aviv. But I think it goes, as you can understand from for me introducing the gallery is 33 years old. It started, as I said, with the aim of showing young, new, vibrant artists. At that time it was only Israelis. 15 years later, we started this program of a kind of a residency that we have, inviting international artists to stay as much as they want, but at least a week with us to discover Israel, to discover Tel Aviv, to discover our space, to have a dialogue with them, us and them. And then we produce something that is a show in the gallery. After so many years, we have, as I said, we are working with different artists from all over. We try to discover, at least for the program, one artist every year. Would it be international or Israeli? And I think that this is how it brought us to Basel, because the program we are doing is a very committed one, with all these works that are done especially for the gallery, influenced by the stay of the different artists in Israel. So I think it's a very unique program from this point of view, which people are eager to discover after hearing about it or even visiting our gallery in Tel Aviv. first of all, we have the National Museum, which is the Israel Museum, which is a very important museum, doing a wonderful job in many, many departments, but also the contemporary art department is amazing. So does the Tel Aviv Museum. And the last year we have like very small museums in the periphery that are doing also a very good job. But as you say, it's not, there's not a flow of institutions like in London, or the example of France with the Fax, Knacks and others. But I think it obliges you to be more creative, to find, to invent solutions by continuing to try to be excellent in the execution of projects, in the demand of project, but very, very creative from the point of what and how to do. I would have liked it to be more influential, more important. At the same time, I recognize the fact that it's a global market, like everyone says. So there are Israelis who are buying outside, that there are foreigners who buy from us. It would have been better to have more recognition of what you are doing by the fact that Israeli collectors will purchase more works in Israeli galleries. But so this is what I hope will be the future, a lot of people collecting more and more good art. There were several biennials, and the aim of it was to open up the Israeli scene to curators, collectors, directors of institutions, etc. We did it 5 times, and after that we felt that the mission was accomplished. I presume that we could continue with that, but at the same time there is a flow of people coming from all over during the whole year, not only at the time of a biennial, to Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, to these peripheral museums. So I think we made it clear that there is a very important art scene in Israel. I would suggest to read monographs of several artists. There are some publications that came in the art that were published in English and about the history of Israeli art. And especially why not take contacts with galleries, professionals in the art field and so on, and ask them to recommend what to read, what to see, and with whom to get in contact.